Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is another death battle day versus Megamind and Gru. No idea who's gonna win. Let's just get right on in there then. Big head versus big body, apparently.
Gru versus Megamind.
You either die a despicable villain or live long enough to become an admirable hero.
He's Wiz and I'm
They
Boomstick.
both kind of
And
did
it's
that,
our
didn't
job
they?
to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Wait, does Gru get the minions? Well, that'd be kind of
Evil
cheating.
never dies. It merely goes dormant, waiting for a villain to arise and spread its name to the darkest corners of the earth.
Like a man so evil, he cuts in line at the coffee shop and makes balloon animals for kids and then pops them in their face.
That's funny as
What a
heck.
despicable man.
The world would surely tremble at his name, Gru.
Really?
That's a weird name,
Just
though.
Gru? Doesn't have some sort of stage name or like doctorate or, you know?
Felonious Gru, son of the supervillain known as the Bald Terror.
Oh,
The
man,
bald
he's so
is
dead.
that
Even
true?
as a
I never
small
watched all
child,
of it.
Gru had big
so.
aspirations. He could make rocket bikes, cheese rays, and this dog?
And his arsenal grew even more with the help of his new best buddy, Dr. Nefario. See? Now that's
He
a
is
supervillain
old.
name. Come on, man.
With Nefario's help, Gru's gadgets grew gadgets.
And they started dancing too, apparently.
Fantastic entertainment for 2-year-olds.
Is that the
and
fart
a
gun?
fully
Yeah.
weaponized airship. Though I must question this thing's aerodynamics.
It's loaded up with
Yeah, why is it
wing-mounted
so
machine
tall?
guns, a rocket thruster that can escape the Earth's atmosphere, and a whole lot of missiles.
Despite the impressive firepower,
That's a
Gru's
lot of
go-to
missiles.
weapon seems to be his freeze ray, which can encase most people in ice with a single shot.
With his gadgets and gusto combined, and a little teaching from the School of Villainy, Gru started making strides in the underworld
It's
of evil.
Treese's head.
He swiped the crown jewels when he was only a kid, nabbed the New York City Jumbotron just for fun, and even stole both the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty.
But why,
From Las
though?
Vegas.
Yeah,
Oh.
Gru was bad, but
Still, why,
he
though?
wasn't good at being bad. A lot of his schemes kind of blew up in his face.
The line dividing genius from moron is a thin one. Just look at us.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Did you just grab what I think you grabbed?
All the genius between us.
Regardless, while Gru may not have been the infamous villain he'd hoped, he did earn the loyalty of a few guys.
Guys,
They're not really guys.
Like little guys. There's Kevin,
Little
Bob,
things.
Stuart, Otto, Billy, Larry, John, Liam, Chad.
oh, the Minions!
They
And
all
that's
have
not
names?
Just their role, it's the actual name of their species.
Right, the Minions have existed since the dawn of life itself, over 3 billion years ago.
I hope those
and
are
they
tails.
all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes, Count Dracula, AI artists, whatever evil they can lay
Adolf
their rebel
Hitler.
little eyes on, or just one eye. But finding
No,
their
they
big boss
didn't
was
do
the
that
easy
one.
part.
Just
Keeping them,
they were in a
not so
cave
much.
for that
The
part,
amount
apparently.
of times the Minions have
Stupid.
incidentally caused the death of their own bosses
Oh.
is staggering.
Wait, didn't
Happy
one of
birthday.
them serve the Queen of England?
What about it?
Nothing.
The Minions witnessed Gru's villainy firsthand and decided that he would be the next big boss they follow.
It worked out like PB&J, because like Gru, these guys do machines.
The Minions invented the fly swatter centuries before humans did. They somehow crafted light bulbs and instruments while living in the Arctic. So naturally,
To avoid the
building
Hitler
Gru's
face.
absolutely massive evil lair
Holy shit, I just realized. I was looking over at the fucking, the video playing over here. Holy shit. Damn, a lot of them are named, huh? Mega Minions? What the hell is a Mega Minion? What the f...
proved a simple
Okay.
task.
They're geniuses. They once pulled off a jailbreak by building a flying machine out of prison outfits, vans, computers, and toilets. Aisle seaters are in shambles right now.
And they're seemingly invulnerable, having been smashed flat, set on fire, and exploded by missiles even inside their own mouths. But also, they're possibly immortal? Kevin here has been around
Apparently.
since the dawn of their species, which means Kevin is 3 billion years old.
And their numbers keep increasing. Over
How, though?
10,000 minions clock into
Oh.
work every day.
And yet, in a real work setting, they'd be
Jeez.
fired in minutes.
How do they
Oh, yeah.
multiply, though? Like freaking cells? Do they just divide? They eat too many bananas to start dividing? Is that what's going on?
There's nothing like a banana, a popsicle, a butt, or anything remotely silly to distract him enough for plans to go off course. But these guys love TikTok.
It's no wonder that, even with thousands of minions at his back, Gru still couldn't cut it as a supervillain. Maybe it was time to hang up the freeze ray for good, but not before taking a chance at his ultimate dream.
Still the moon!
Easier said than done.
Oh no, really?
You're gonna fuck up a lot of shit by
When he
stealing a
couldn't
moon.
get the shrink ray he needed on his own, Gru required a new, even more despicable weapon.
Children. Specifically, adopting 3 girls. And somehow it worked! Crime of the century, here we go!
How tragic that through all the dance recitals and unicorns, Gru discovered the joys of fatherhood.
Oh, story of my life. God, I'm so proud of her. Anyway, out with the villain and in with the
Wait, did he get
bedtime
burned by that
story.
just
But
now?
even though he turned a new leaf for his daughters, Gru wasn't done commanding his minion army. Now he'd just do it as not a villain by joining the
Yeah.
anti-villain league.
The AVL hooked him up with lipstick tasers and goop grenades, mini submarines,
They're
and
not gonna keep
high-tech
following him after
cars,
that though,
and
right?
some great date nights with the future Mrs. Gru. Things are looking up, buddy.
5 minions even underwent experimental procedures to become more powerful than before.
Are these the Mega Minions? There you go.
Minions.
What the
Tim
fuck?
stretches. Dave got super strength. Gus got super strength and flight. Sorry, Dave. Jerry became an
That's not fair.
indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my
Essentially
favorite.
the
And Mel's
Fantastic
new laser
Four.
eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side in less
Oh.
than a second.
Calculating
What the
its
fuck
speed
happened to
across
the
Earth,
core?
That's 5% the speed of light.
So, Gru's true calling wasn't being a villain at all. He's an anti-villain, and he's good at it too. This guy can dodge heat-seeking missiles and casually punch out a shark in one shot. All
Damn.
because he was in full dad mode.
But the most incredible
bad for the
element here
shark.
is easy to miss. For billions of years, the minions have had the biological drive to serve the greatest villain they can find. And yet, despite Gru's turn away from villainy, they chose to continue serving him.
Didn't
The
they
minions'
leave in,
love
like,
for
last
Gru
movie?
is so strong, it overwrote their primordial genetic code.
They
Did they?
still see greatness in him, even now. After all, Felonious Gru will go to the moon and back to keep his
God,
family
how many
safe.
movies this
Wait,
is
Kevin,
there?
don't touch that button!
I feel like they left
What
at some point,
happens
didn't
when
they?
the villain wins? On a grim, dark day, the citizens of Metro City learned the horrifying answer to that question. When their hero, their Metro Man, was lost forever. Bested by the fearsome supervillain destined for greatness, Megamind.
Cause if your rival's name is gonna be that on the nose, you better match that energy. Their feud goes way back to when they escaped their dying planet Superman style, and immediately got in each other's way.
While Metro Baby
Oh, wow.
landed in a nice and cozy home, he caused the weird blue kid to crash land in prison and literally grow up behind bars. What kind of city government would make the kid stay in jail?
It
Bunch of
wasn't as bad as you
prisoners
think.
raised
He
a
was
kid.
a perfect fit for the Metrocity prison for the criminally gifted.
Metro City.
But while everyone else
Okay, I was about to say,
loved
they
that
say
new
Metro
kid who
City?
could fly, they weren't too keen on the boy with the big blue
Metrocity?
head and his constant string of destructive accidents.
So if he was going to be the bad guy no matter what, why not embrace it and become a true supervillain?
Huh, sounds kind of like you. Megamind is a genius
What is that?
inventor.
School,
creating
just a
weapons
tiny
to
little
stage
barn.
prison breaks before he could even talk.
It does sound like me. With a bit of tutoring from Machiavellian in the ways of wrongdoing, he got to work on his crime-starting career, facing off with his destined
That
rival
watch has to be
over
the best
and over
invention
again.
ever.
And Megamind's got
Oh.
everything he needs. An invisible car for getaways.
How'd the kid not get
assuming he
killed
can
by
find
that?
The thing. A hover bike for flying and shooting at the same time, if he can multitask. Lasers, bombs, bubble guns, baseball
Is that a
bats,
game?
jet boots, and more galore.
But his
there a
go-to
game
is
for
the
this?
D-gun, a laser pistol with various possible effects, such as destroying, decelerating, demoralizing, de-locking, de-gravity thing.
I
Huh?
wouldn't expect a guy calling himself
De-grab-
Megamind to have the best name ideas, Wiz. He probably based the
Pinky.
entire thing around his favorite setting,
Blue
dehydration,
ion,
which turns people and
nanokinetic
objects into tiny
energy.
cubes for easy storage, though they can be returned to normal with a drop of water.
He did keep the whole mind thing running with his horde of henchmen, the Brain Bots. These mini-mechs follow Megamind's every command, even pulling off the most incredible drone show you've ever seen in your life.
Which, according to the director's news commentary is made up of over 100,000 brain bots. Though,
That's a lot of
ironically,
bots.
I wouldn't call his brain bots, smart. That designation goes to Megamind's proper minion, Minion.
Minion serves many roles for Megamind. Sidekick, guy in the chair,
is it,
awkward
though?
sibling relationship despite technically being his pet.
The best fish friend you could have in your plans to kidnap news reporter Roxanne Ritchie to piss off Metro Man for the 19th time this week. Or for the final time. Children, shield your eyes!
He did it! Thanks to his most powerful invention of all, an orbital death ray that could shatter mountains, Metro City's hero had fallen. It was Megamind's time to rule.
And he had no idea what to do next. With
Yeah,
Metro
he
Man
got bored,
dead,
didn't he?
what was even the point?
Clearly, he needed a new superhero to fight. And apparently, he could just make that happen. With his diffuser gun, he injected this loser with Metro Man's DNA, turning him into Metro Man 2.0, Titan.
Megamind even trained him himself, using his disguise generator and expert acting skills. What a performer! But for all his smarts, Megamind is a terrible judge of character. When Titan turned tyrant,
Yeah.
Monstrosity needed yet another superhero to save it.
Metro City.
Ti-
Thanks to some
Titanville?
encouragement from an old friend, rival, who
was still alive.
wasn't actually dead at all and just let all of this happen despite having godlike superpowers. Thanks to some encouragement from a very experienced friend, Megamind stepped up to the plate.
Hey, he had the moxie for it. Megamind's tanked explosions and dodged electric blasts.
Can't he
Titan
give
was strong
himself
enough
those
to toss around a
superpowers?
skyscraper, and
If he can
Megamind
just
put up a solid fight with his mech
inject the
armor.
DNA
A suit
into people?
specifically designed to mimic the pilot's movements, whether it be lamppost sword fighting, busting a move, or being surprisingly stealthy.
And with quick thinking and some hench help, Megamind taught Titan a lesson he knew all too well. The bad guy
Oh, there you go.
always loses.
Took out the
So
superpowers.
the
Can't he just
city
inject it
decided
into
to just
himself?
Forgive Megamind of all his years of terror and destruction and call him their superhero. I guess they didn't really have any better options.
Hey, Megamind took his new role as the city's hero seriously. He even built a suit that mimicked Metro Man's strength, flight, and X-ray vision.
Now, the
Okay.
D-gun is used to make runaway bad guys lose their balance and get caught. His portal bazooka is excellent for saving people from
Oh, is this the
out-of-control
second one?
cars.
Wasn't there a
And
second
while the
one that
Death
was
Ray might not have
kind
been
of
a hero
terrible?
killer, it's certainly great at blowing up giant evil robots.
And Minion was all for it.
Actually, once they went nice, Minion had to legally change his name to Old Chum because of some other
Really?
Minion-related thing.
What? You mean the yellow guys?
No, I mean they got a cease and desist from Mr. Minion's Meatsicles.
Sounds delicious. I'm still gonna call him Minion. You
Oh,
can't break
chum.
up this duo.
Even as
They even
Megamind
changed
uses
the
his
name.
tools for good, destruction still tends to be inevitable. To the point that, as the new mayor of Metro City and his new partner, Roxanne instated a policy that anyone inconvenienced by a Megamind battle would receive a free cup of coffee. That sounds horrifically ripe for corruption.
So that's why
That's
there's so
it?
many
Just a free
Starbuckses
cup of
everywhere.
coffee?
At least the brain bots are covering all the cleanup. It's a messy job being a superhero, but Megamind's finally found his purpose. Even saving the city from the Doom Syndicate, which is like 6 of him.
Though not without some self-induced difficulty. You have an instant wind gun on your hip. Use it!
Hey, with girlfriend, sidekick, and adoring fans to keep him going, it doesn't matter what sort of danger comes to town. Megamind will always
Yeah, you can really
rise
tell
up
which
as
one's the second
defender
movie and which
of
one's the first.
Monstrosity.
It's Metro
Like-
City!
I don't know what it is. Is it the art or the animation that looked really off in the second one?
All right, the combatants are
Or both.
set.
It could have
We've
been
run
both.
the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death
What the fuck was that just now? Is that Will Ferrell?
battle!
Alright. No, they're already going at it.
Minions, prep the artillery! We're not letting him get away!
Hi, peoples.
What?
Ooh, and here I thought it was the hero who chases the bad guys! Ha!
Well, that's a lot of missiles.
Oh, oh,
Isn't there a D-missile setting on that gun? Oh.
Minion, I'm going to need a new pair of pants.
oh. Yes, sir. Sending you the Sunday Best package. Oh,
Disintegrate. Okay. 100% pure 100% brick. Wait, how did he land so smoothly? While he was falling out of the air, does he have some kind of anti-gravity boots or something?
Strictly! Henchmen who look the same! Laser gun! Ingenious weaponry! You are suddenly a real supervillain! You're just missing one thing.
A pair of pants.
And what might that be?
Presentation. Yeah.
Minions,
Wow.
assemble and start the music.
Oh, this is gonna get copywritten.
Oh, check that mark in the morning.
Dang, there's some old
Hey,
CRTs.
we just fixed that. Come on, sir. Smash 'em. Oh, hey, that's kind of cute.
They having a cup of coffee together? What the heck was going on there?
You dare challenge Megamind in my own monstrosity? Do you even know who I am?
Why Metrocity?
Well, life is full of disappointments.
Hey!
Oh, it's the Mega Minion. Is that a bunch of TNT in his fucking mouth?
As you like to say,
Gun! If you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
Dehydration thing.
whoa!
Oh, he does have jet boots. Huh. You get the... Yeah, okay, that's one hell of a way to get undehydrated.
Okay, thank you for the help.
Dehydrated? Is that the word?
Minion, is the death ray ready?
Approaching. Getting there. Almost. Kinda. Maybe. On the way. Yes.
Fire! Whoa!
Also, did Gru steal the gun? Oh, that's laser eye one, isn't it?
Oh, Roxanne's gonna kill me.
Remember this, villain! The good guys always win! This is how it's really done! Dehydration gun!
Villain! You mean... Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Hmm.
Huh?
I don't think that was dehydrate. Disintegrate.
Oh, work is going to kill me for this.
Oh,
I guess that's 2 for Gru.
honestly, I
0
have no
for Will
idea.
Ferrell.
I
With
did
so
not.
many chaotic factors in this fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it down 3 ways: arsenal, minions, and skill.
I had
In
no
terms
way
of
to guess
weapon
the outcome
versatility,
for this.
Megamind definitely had much more to use. The D-gun alone had enough effects to match what Gru could do with nearly his whole kit. Throw in disguise generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
You never used
Just
that
one
disguise
problem.
thing.
Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could
Was
blow
it?
up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And is much easier to use on top of it. Frankly, much of Megamind's deadliest weaponry would have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru
Really?
first tried to get the shrink
Oh.
ray, he triggered a missile trap so explosive
Oh, hello.
it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT. And all those missiles fired at him from point-blank range.
Shockingly, that's about 38 times greater than Megamind's orbital death ray. And Gru
Really?
kind of just walked it off.
Eh.
Megamind's mecha suit could take
Yeah.
big hits like that,
I
but
guess.
Megamind himself? No.
So, Megamind would have a hard time blowing him up, but he could still dehydrate him, disintegrate him, freeze him, or even just turn off his gravity and send him flying into space, right?
Sure, though Gru does have some similar weaponry. As far as arsenal is concerned, Gru could take out Megamind through sheer firepower, but Megamind could potentially counter with the D-gun's effects. It's a whoever shoots first wins situation. Their arsenals match up
So
fairly
that was a
evenly.
tie?
But these guys
Okay.
aren't alone. Let's cover Gru's minions and Megamind's,
Robots?
minions.
1-to-1, one of Gru's minions was
Damn.
certainly more likely to take out a brainbot. Sure, minions may have the attention span of an iPad kid, but they can effortlessly hack, dismantle, and rewire most machines. Like,
Okay.
you know, Megamind's brainbots.
And they just won't Die! Certainly nothing the Brainbots have can take them out. For all we know, the Minions may be completely indestructible.
To be fair,
Probably.
maybe one Brainbot doesn't stand a chance against one Minion.
Aren't
but
they like
there are
10 times
far
more?
Brainbots
Yeah.
than Minions in total. 10 times more. And the Brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the vanilla Minions, maybe. But the Mega Minions are strong enough to rip
Mega
and chunk
Minions.
through metal like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to cut through the Earth. So
By
it's
accident.
bye-bye Death Ray.
But we can't ignore the most competent Minion of them all. Minion! Or Megamind's Minion. Old Chum.
He's way more
That's such a
competent
terrible
than
name
Dr.
change.
Nefario. Can operate all the tech like the mech suit used to fight Titan, and can match Megamind's brains and style beat for beat. Remember that whole presentation bit in the movie? Yeah, that wasn't Megamind, that was Minion.
While Megamind's army lacks the power of, say, the Mega Minions, having a second in command who's just as smart and capable as him makes up for it, making a battle of their
Too bad he
underlings
really
too
wasn't at the
close to call.
scene.
So, if neither
So
of
those
them
are
has a
tr-
clear edge in
okay.
weaponry or their henchmen, what matters most isn't the tools themselves, but how good or bad they are at using them. It all comes down to skill.
Both Gru and Megamind have their share of less than genius moments and bad luck. But even in
Is
the
that
face
water
of things
gun?
gone
What
wrong,
the fuck?
Gru tends to fail upwards, still ultimately completing his missions. Unlike Megamind, who tends to fail much harder before he learns how to succeed.
Yeah, look
And
at
we
that. That
love
was
him for it.
terrible.
It's not like Gru has to put up with Elvis Superman, but even during their villain phases, Gru found some success, unlike Megamind.
Who also has a bad habit of not using his weapon effectively. Like never using the D-gun against the Doom Syndicate. Either because he can get easily flustered, or he just loves showing off. So
Probably
it's
the
more
latter.
likely Gru could succeed in a
that a
whoever
fucking bald
shoots first
spot?
wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick Draw is right. Megamind's dodge and electric blast is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that
How are they
quick
Mach
draw.
10?
Gru
I
takes
don't know.
skill, which
did
finally
he know
tips
that's
the
Mach 10?
scales. After a
that the
nail-biting
speed
back
of an
and
average
forth, he
missile?
has just enough to land the winning blow first, more often than not.
Sorry, Megamind. I think you losing was a atrocity.
It's Metros. I trust. The winner is Felonious Gru.
Next time
Atrocity.
on Death Battle.
What is the next time? Is that Yuji? Versus who? Oh, Denji.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Can Yuji win that? I don't know. I don't think current Yuji can win that. I don't... Like, how is he gonna... No, I don't think he can win that. I think Denji takes that easy. Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't see Yuji taking that. No. No. Maybe if he switches with Sukuna. But still, I mean, how many times has Denji fucking died? Like, didn't he get his neck broken at some point? Some shit? And then he got torn apart a couple times, didn't he? Like, literally eviscerated. And then came back from that, too. So, yeah, I don't know what they were thinking, but I don't think Yuji's gonna win that. No, unless Sukuna takes over and opens the furnace, then maybe. But yeah, no. Okay. Well, this one, Gru versus Megamind, I didn't even try to guess. I had zero idea who was gonna win that, who even had the upper hand. So yeah, no. It was definitely an interesting fight to watch, though. I had no idea where it was going, but it was fun to watch. So, Wile E. Coyote versus Tomcat. No, I didn't even know they did that. Anyway, till next time, y'all. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.